What's up, family? And I'm back with another Testimonial Card Chronicles. Yes, so tonight's Card Chronicle, I wanted to discuss a little bit about the jobs. Like, I've always been to like different jobs. I've always had a job. I was always able to get a job. And when I'm at that job, I go above and beyond for these companies. We have to stop doing that because these companies don't care about you. They don't care if you have death in the family. They don't care if you are going through stuff mentally, physically, emotionally. Or if they do care, they don't care about us. Okay? So, back to it. It seemed like, I'd say about this one job, I've dealt with another thing too, sexual harassment. Always sexual harassment from these gentlemen who are in charge in the companies. They always try to go after me, and if they can't get me, they fire me. Like I said before, everything that I say is true. At one incident, this gentleman, I love taking care of people. That's my compassion. I love the elderly. They're so smart and so much wisdom and knowledge and understanding. I love it. So I worked with the elderly, and the director of that department that I worked for was a male. He said, with every step, mind you, I'm young. Say 16, 17, around that age. I'm still a teenager. He said to me, yes, he takes out his staff to get to know them familiar. So I'm thinking like it's a lunch, not a lunch date, like a meeting to understand, the staff and what type of person he's hired for the company. He worded it some way, and I'm like, okay, I don't think nothing of it. Mind you, I had a boyfriend at that time. So I go and we go out to eat to dinner, and we eat. I'm eating. Normally when I go out on a date, I'm not eating because that's something that girls do. We don't eat at the date. We take it home and eat it. So but I'm eating because it's not a date to me. This is my boss, and he's just, trying to get familiar with me. So as I'm eating, we're discussing like things of the job, like how long have you been in this career, this type of work, this line of work, and years, because I enjoy doing it. Anyway, so we finish eating, he pays for the bill, and we leave. We're in the car, we're still talking about work. And it's creep, it's creep. As I'm about to get, I'm like, okay, well, thank you, I appreciate it. And I'm thinking like, wanting to reach like for like a handshake or like a hug, like the Christian hug, like the one arm, half a body. This creep leaned in and kissed me. And I'm like, ew. I said that. I kid you not. I said that right, point blank, period, right there when it happened. I said, ew. Like, no, what is you doing? He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right? So I immediately, the next day, I tell the young lady who got me in the job, I tell her, Like, yo, this guy is a weirdo. He's a creep. He knows that I'm a minor, and he kissed me. Like, ew. And she was like, what you do? I said, ew. And she started laughing. And I'm like, he better not, like, because I said ew, he better not try to fire me or nothing of that nature. So the other young ladies, I'm thinking I'm cool with them. That's what I get. I should have just shut up and followed suit. I bring it to the lady, the younger girl, that other girl. I'm thinking she was, cool. I say to her, I'm like, listen, if this dude ever try to, fire us, we need to come together and, say something, because she said he's done that to her as well. Like what? Yo, let's stop this in the bud. Because he told me he has a dance studio for little girls. He's the director, and he has a dance studio for little girls. So I'm like, let's come together and get him out of... No, we need to get him out of here, because he's taking advantage. And she's like, oh, no. And then come to find out, so he I guess she ran and told him. So he fired me. And because I didn't tell the proper channels, like I told the lady, so I don't know why she didn't tell. Her friend was the director of the facility. So I don't know why, she didn't tell her for me. But all the glory and honor goes to Elohim and Elohim alone. I don't care. It wasn't meant for me to be there. And then, rewind. So eventually, later, she files a lawsuit against him. Like, we could have got him out of his position if we would have came together. We could have had the lawsuit and won and got him out of his position. But you sat there and you told him and got me fired, and then eventually you try to file a lawsuit against him, and like papers ask for me to test. I wish I would. I wish I might. But I'm always going to be blessed. You see, I'm always going to have favor that rests upon me. Glory be to Elohim, Yeshua, and Abba. I love you guys. All the glory and honor goes to him and him alone. Thank you for listening to my testimonial car chronicle. Peace.